Hi, I'm Marie Walsh, and this is Monologue from Defying Gravity by Jane Anderson. The day my mother actually left, the reporters asked me what I thought about my mother going off into space. And I didn't want to answer them, so I hid behind my grandmother's purse. And my brother laughed at me, so I hit him in the arm. My grandmother pulled out some lifesavers to quiet us down, and I told her I wanted a cherry one. So she peeled the wrapper all the way down until she found one, and she gave it to me, and I put it in my pocket for later. And my mother came and joined us, and she let me hold her hand while she talked to the reporters, and I just remember playing with her wedding ring. And I felt very proud that I was one of the few people that was actually allowed to touch her hand. She showed the reporters some of the things she was taking up into space with her, and she had a journal, and in it was a bookmark I had made for her. And I drew stars and a rocket and Saturn with the rings around it. And I ironed it between two pieces of wax paper to protect it from gamma rays. And then she showed them something that her class had given her. And I was jealous, and I wanted to give her something else. So I pulled out the lifesaver, and it was all fuzzy from the lining of my pocket. And while she talked to the reporters, tried to make it look presentable, and I told myself if I didn't get all the lint off the lifesaver, my mother wouldn't come back. Finally, she crouched down next to me. She was wearing her blue spacesuit. I touched the patches on her shoulders. She looked so beautiful. And suddenly I couldn't really grasp that this was the same woman who every morning sliced banana on my granola. Grandmother kept saying, "Say goodbye, honey, say goodbye to your mother." But for some reason, all I could manage to do was hold out that lifesaver. She took it and she put it in her pocket. I knew everything would be alright. I watched my mother's ship take off and go into the sky and disappear. And my grandmother told me that when my mother went to heaven, I was excited. I thought that was part of outer space. I thought she'd be coming back with all sorts of neat gifts, like a pair of angel wings or a plastic harp. Checked the mailbox every day for clouds or a 3D picture of God, postcard. Waited for her to call long distance. And when I didn't hear from her, I got very angry. I told my father I hated her for being gone for so long. And when he told me that she perished in the rocket, I told him that that wasn't true. I told him that she was still alive, that she left us. She found another family that she liked better. And when he asked me why did I think she was still alive, I said because I never saw her dead. These are the reasons I gave myself for why my mother didn't come back. 1, I hit my brother in the arm. 2, I wouldn't talk to the reporters. 3, I didn't thank my grandmother for the coloring book. 4, I wouldn't let my father hold me. 5, I didn't get all the lint off the lifesaver.